Okay, Laura, now we're over at the chest press. We're gonna do the opposing muscle. We did the back, now we're gonna do the front. If you do the front, you gotta do the back. Opposing, back, front. So, chest, what's the first thing that we do when we come over to a piece of equipment?
Well, after I clean it, I'm gonna check for the instructions.
Okay.
And I like pictures.
Good, and that's why those pictures. I usually call this Bobby and Susie. They don't really have any names, but we come over, take a look at Bobby. The red, usually in gyms, they outline the muscles that you're working with red. So the muscles we're gonna be working over here is the chest, the shoulder area, and a little bit of the back all around there, okay? So now once I come in, after I've wiped the equipment down, I sit down, I get my alignment. Alignment is the same on every piece of equipment. Feet are bent, I don't let anybody rush me, I relax and breathe, I lean back. What I like to do, Laverne, and what I suggest is before you use any piece of equipment, as we've been going through, is to take a couple of deep breaths. Take a couple of deep breaths, especially once you've gone through 1, 2, or 3 pieces of equipment, because we tend to speed up. So slow yourself back down and relax and breathe. Take a couple of breaths, I'm gonna grab inside, and 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lock it in with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, you can apply that to all pieces of equipment, whatever you grab. 4 fingers around, lock it in with the thumb. So I take a relax and breathe, knees are bent. I take a deep breath, I push out. Now this is very important to the chest press. This is where a lot of people injure their rotator cuff, their shoulders, is they come past the range of motion. But I'm gonna come down in an L. If I come down in that L, you can see that the weight back there is not going to touch and I don't go past the range of motion. A perfect L will never take me past the range of motion. L, 1, L, 2. If I go past the L, watch my arms. See how I go past? Even at 30 pounds, I'm putting too much stress on my rotator cuff and on my shoulder. If I stay in that L range of motion, I'm getting all the support from my triceps, my pectoral muscles, and my shoulder. Past the range of motion, I'm putting too much stress on the pectoral muscles. So when we come up, come down, we come in that L, then we go up. Now, also, very important, most people injure themselves on the chest press, whether it's a free weight or a machine, because they begin with too much weight. Once again, we're gonna do the rehab weight, 10, 20, or 30 pounds. But on the chest, we're gonna go even a little lighter, and we're just gonna stay with 20 pounds, okay? So now you go ahead and sit yourself in, position yourself.
I have a question about the breathing.
Okay.
I'm never sure when to inhale and when to exhale.
I'm gonna give you a rule of thumb. I think you may have heard that I'm a runner, I'm a marathon runner. Here's the rule of thumb. Breathe in through your nose, let the oxygen warm up, and then breathe out through your mouth. Exertion and relax.
Okay. So when I'm doing this, am I inhaling or exhaling?
Blow out.
Out. Okay.
And then relax. But here's the rule of thumb. If you cannot remember that, just breathe, baby.
Okay.
That's it. Because so many people, they get caught trying to breathe correct and they just don't get it and they stop breathing. And one of the examples is when if you watch people that move or you have something to move, you can watch 2 men that have to move a big heavy object and they'll say on 3 and they'll both go 1, 2, 3, hut! And they'll hold their breath.
Yeah.
So you don't want to hold your breath. You want to make sure you're breathing. Sometimes it may not be in the correct rhythm, but as long as oxygen is getting to your lungs and getting to your heart, you'll be fine. I've worked with so many people where they're trying to concentrate on breathing that they forget to breathe.
Right.
So if you don't remember that, just keep breathing.
Okay.
Like some people will breathe heavy to themselves just to get the oxygen in. So I'm fine with that too. As long as oxygen is coming in, we're at a good thing. Great question, great question. Okay, here we go.
Which handle again?
Okay, inside. There we go. Yep, inside. Good. Relax and breathe. Good. And I usually say count 1, 2, 3, and then begin. 1, 2, 3. Blow out. Good. Take a deep breath in. Feel your muscles back up. Come in your L. Too far. Past your L. Good. Up. Good. Push out. Blow out. Good. Come in your L right there. Feel that L. Beautiful L. There it is. And out. Then you can never go past your range of motion. You don't want to put too much stress on your shoulders. Good. Beautiful. I'm hearing you breathe. That's excellent. Good. And one more. Good. And bring it on down. Where did you feel it at?
I kind of felt
chest, shoulders, right around there. And yep, you feel it everywhere. And one of the most important things that you were doing was breathing. I tell a lot of my clients that if I can hear you breathe, that's a good thing. So remember, as long as you're getting oxygen in, oxygen out. I have a lot of clients that when we're out running or we're power walking, they're like, Chauncey, how do you breathe? I say in through your nose, out through your mouth. But if you cannot remember that, as long as I'm hearing you breathing, you're fine. Oxygen in is the most important thing.
Right.
You ready to move to the next piece of equipment?
Question.
Shoot.
Now, when we're doing the exercises, should I be holding my stomach in?
Excellent. Excellent question, because everybody wants to work on their stomach.
Right.
They want to work on your core. So step on out and I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
It's an excellent question, Loretta. Every piece of equipment that you go through, and even when you're standing, if you notice, when I'm standing up, I engage my abdominal area. My shoulders are back and my chest is out. The same applies when I lift a piece of equipment or I do anything. I engage my abdominal area as I sit down and I relax. Before I begin to lift the piece of equipment, it could be the biceps, lat, any piece of equipment, or even when I'm standing, I engage my abdominal areas. The abdominal area serves really one main purpose, to protect your spine, protect your back, protect your spine. So before I begin to lift, I squeeze my abdominal area, core by definition, the obliques, lower back, hips, lat, everything in here. I engage, because this is where my power structure is. I engage the core, squeeze the abdominal area, and I push from my abdominal area to my chest, to my triceps, and back down. And that applies to all pieces of equipment.